Koho Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Bahashem Rakwadash. I want to give double honors and praises to the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And I want to say shalom to the Akim who have taken that same knowledge and have pushed it far and wide to the four corners of the earth. And I also want to say shalom to the few sincere sisters who are listening and learning in silence. And today is Tuesday, but really I had it in mind to make this video or a video similar to it when I have this story well, not really a story, but basically I just want to talk about, like, I guess my weekend and what prompted this lesson, I guess. And I forget when I went to meet up with my girlfriend. Maybe it was either Friday or Saturday, but it was probably Saturday. And you know, before I get too deep into this, let me just look here. Right, so before I get too deep into this, I just want to say that for you brothers who don't have a girlfriend or a wife, whatever the fuck, you always hear the elders talking about, don't go searching for one. If you have one, if she's happy to deal with you and you're happy to deal with her, then good. But if you don't have one, then the advice to, not be actively searching for one. So, but even then, there's scriptures that say, a man can't fully know, like, how another man deals with a woman. So, like, whether you get one or not, that's not the point, right? Because the thing is, if you don't have a girl, then you can think about your wealth. Okay, you have a relationship with a girl, you have a relationship with your wealth. If just bear with me, listen to what I'm saying, and it'll make sense, right? Whether it's your wealth or different possessions or your status, okay, or pleasures, whatever you think is so fucking good, right, in this world, right? Now, not every brother, okay, but you get a girlfriend, and what is she good for? Especially if she's you can say maybe a heathen or not in this faith like you are. What is she really good for? Okay, let me just keep it so a being. Okay, let me keep it so 100. I could call her my girlfriend, or I could call her pleasure. Sexual pleasure. Okay, that's one main thing. Right? You don't lie to yourself, and say, oh, emotional support. No. All right, and I don't want to make this video too long. All right, so let's keep it 100. Okay, the main benefit of having a girlfriend, a modern day girlfriend, Western woman, whatever, is sex. Okay, you don't have to be constantly hunting for it or whatever, right? But this weekend, and I'm spending time with her, blah blah blah, we're hanging out, eating food, doing chores and shit together, hanging out, right? Then by Sunday, the morning come around, and I already got. Oh man, I don't know how this is gonna sound vulgar, okay? But okay, I'll say my scenario, right? Which is the night before, yeah, okay, I cracked. Then the morning, cracked again. and then we go do more chores or whatever the fuck like we plan for that day. But for you maybe brothers who doesn't have a girl, you know, your weekend could have been, okay, you wake up, you count your money, you know, you buy this, and then Sunday you count your money again. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to give you a different outlook that doesn't have to necessarily relate to women, right? But the point is, well, for me, I ended up just leaving her at like 11. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go home. And like, it's weird, like I kind of just try to tell her like, yo, it's not you. It's not you. I'm just, you know, I just want to rest. Like, she's like, oh, okay. And you know, you could tell in her voice she was sad, you know, to see me go. You know, but you know, fuck her. I can see her any day. I can see her any day. It's not a big deal, right? But as soon as I left her, I drove off a little bit. Then I just sat, and I was thinking, like, damn, like, what the fuck, what did I actually do this weekend? Like, I didn't really say that, but really, I had a feeling of like feeling empty, you know. And I already know what I already knew what hold on, I'm driving, people. I'm driving. It's foggy as fuck here in Alberta. It's kind of ridiculous. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Slovakia, it's really foggy. I don't know if it's smoke or it's definitely Esau fucking with it's Esau fucking with the environment for sure. This doesn't seem normal. Anyways, I wanted to use like the way I was feeling is like, all this shit is vanity, okay? Now we gotta search it up. What does that word mean? Vanity. Wait, did I spell it right? Maybe I did spell it right, and I'm fucking driving. Hello? I don't want to swear. Primarily refers to excessive pride or admiration for one's own appearance, abilities, or achievements. It can also mean lack of real value or substance, as well as, okay, yeah, lack of real value or substance, man. That's the fucking truth. And I'm not the first one to say that. Okay? Now I gotta get it. Let's get that scripture, okay, from one of our kings here, Solomon, I believe. Hold on. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 2 verse 10, and I will read 11 as well. It reads, "And whatsoever mine eyes desired, I kept not from them. I withheld not my heart from any joy. For my heart rejoiced in all my labor, and this was my portion of all my labor. Then I looked on all the works that my hands had wrought, and on the labor that I had labored to do, and behold, all was vanity and vexation of spirit, and there was no profit under the sun." Okay, and the point is in 11. I thought I just read it. Hold on, let me look for it. All was vanity and vexation. And look, And he's talking about whatsoever mine eyes desired, I kept not from them. I mean, whatever the fuck you think is so poppin', whatever you think is so awesome, whether it's your girlfriend, whether it's your fucking job, whether it's that new video game that came out. You see now I'm looking for the one where I think Solomon was talking about how how I think something along the lines of like women being bitter. It's like a bittersweet thing, like the most vile creature, whatever. I don't have it, and you know what? Maybe I can look for it. I might pause this video and look for it. But first, let's talk about what we just read. Whatever you fucking seem to desire in this world, man. There's nothing in this world, in this flesh, worldly. There's nothing. There's nothing of substance, nothing of true value here, except for going after the ways of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. If you do that, you have something to look forward to. If this flesh is all we had, it's only a matter of years before, you know, I could say maybe a demon jumps on her and something happens. Or, you know, hey, since it's a physical thing, since it's a fleshly thing, I could be a dickhead and say, oh, it's only 20 years until she loses her beauty or whatever the fuck, right? Or, okay, if it's your wealth, well, it's only 10 years before inflation makes that money worthless. You know, you gotta keep grinding for more. Or the video game, well, it's only fucking 5 years before this shit gets outdated, right? However the fuck you want to look at it. Or your vehicle, it's only 5 years before it depreciates. Whatever is the equivalent to you of my girlfriend, right? Is what I'm saying. And that sounds crazy, right? But it's still love, right? We're not fucking heartless, but damn it, you brothers, man. Like, I knew this because I heard that scripture already, but that shit just reaffirmed it. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. And make sure that you really believe that for yourself. Me, I know for sure now. It doesn't even, bro, imagine even if you had your celebrity crush, whatever. After some time, you're gonna feel like you don't want to fucking even, you know, you need a fucking break. Even if he had all the money, look at what he was just saying. He said he did not withhold himself of any pleasure, any desire. He had it all. All was vanity and vexation of spirit, and there was no profit under the sun. Yo, he's literally, he's like flexing. Who's speaking here? The fulfillity of pleasure and possession. Look at what he's talking about. 7, verse 7. I got me servants, maidens, and had servants born in my house, and I had great possessions of great small cattle above all that were in Jerusalem before me. I gathered be also silver, gold, and peculiar treasure. Bro, he's shitting on you right now, right? But really he's not, right? But he's telling you he's had it all. You brothers don't even have it all. And you think your little whatever, right? Me, I think my little whatever, my little shit is worth something. It's not. Our greatest treasure, our greatest gift, man, Tawada Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, is the scriptures and is the knowledge inside of them. We're so lucky. Okay, let's say for example, if you're hearing my voice, or if you hear another, like, oh shit, so lucky. This guy's a retard. People cannot drive, bro. But and you know, I was about to say something interesting, right? That's the devil. That's the devil that's interrupting me from what I really wanted to say, okay? Which is, fuck, hold on, let me remember. Okay, I was gonna say something along the lines of whether you heard it from me or whether you're hearing it from another brother, or basically what I'm trying to say is, if you know this truth about Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, you already have the greatest fucking gift. You just have to keep pursuing it. You just have to work to not fucking lose it. The crazy thing is, all the other gifts, silver, gold. Oh no, now I gotta get the other scripture. What is that scripture that talks about moth corrupteth? Matthew. Where is it? And then 6. Then 19. Okay. Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Sorry, let me just, before I read this, let me just focus on the road for a little bit. Okay, and it reads, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal." Right? "But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." Yeah, that's good. It's good to include 21. Let me say this, man. I just read it to you. The guy had endless gold, endless women. What else could you really want, though? Money and women. Like, in this world. Money, women. If you have money, that means you have land, most likely, right? And weapons. You know, so you have, like, land and a means to defend it. And if you have money, then you have resources like food, water. You know, he's talking about cattle as well. What else could you want? He had it all. He had it all, and in the end, what did he say? It's all vanity and vexation. So with your just one girlfriend, or with your just 250K in investments, whatever, man, I'm talking, right? Or with your fucking CFO title, okay? Because this guy, okay, I'm guessing it's Solomon, right? He's a king. So you think fucking CFO and king, you think fucking CEO and king have the same weight? Brother, we're talking king. Your title doesn't mean shit. What else? Let me go back here to, so nothing in this world, whether it's relationship, wealth, pleasures, status, or possessions, can truly satisfy the human soul. It's all vanity and vexation. That Sunday, I could have been there till like 6. in the afternoon and be like, all right, baby, have a good night. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna go take care of myself. But I didn't want to be there. Like, I already, like, I'm not saying I hate her or whatever. Definitely not that. But something came over me to where I just knew, like, after the hug and the kiss, after the sharing a meal, helping her out, the feel good, whatever. But you know what's so crazy? I just had helping her out, and then I saw another video where you gotta help these women out, right? And they're supposed to be our fucking help me. What the fuck? That's another thing. This weekend, man, the weekend was fucking heavy because there's a Gadite woman that I know low-key on the side or whatever. Man, I just saw her fucking situation. Because I know her, I was like, okay, whatever. Like, nothing fucking major. Like, nothing huge. It's really like throwaway shit. I kind of see her on the side, whatever. So I don't fucking care to help her. A little bit. The amount we have to fucking help these women, and they're supposed to be our help me, is so fucked up. Everything is fucked up. Nothing is worth it except for Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua and that 100% truth that comes with those names. And really, everything I said in this video, I'm really, I gotta get in the habit of saying this. Okay, lots of brothers say it, and it's the truth. It's the truth every time I make a video. I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, man. I need to know this. I need to know this for 100%. And you listening, okay? You need to know this for 100%. Don't be fooled thinking, oh, it's just his life. It's just his life. Nope. It's all worthless. It's all meaningless. Except through Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. And I wish you could see this, but behind me there's a woman. She looked like maybe she's a Jake, or something like West Africa, and she's just in her vehicle dancing and laughing with blonde in her hair. Oh man! And I think maybe she's on the phone or something. 7:45 in the morning. You know what? Fuck it. Be happy. Be in that mirthful spirit, man. But ain't shit to be fucking happy about. What? I don't even know what she can be happy about. Like, I mean, unless you're going to see your man, Lord will, for her sake, right? But I know which man she's gonna see. She's going to see that work daddy. No, nobody's got it easy. If she's not going to work, I don't know how the fuck she's afford to drive, right? She most likely going to work or school or whatever. Any fucking ways, man. Alright, that's a good place to leave this video. Okay, and I don't know what I'm gonna name it, but the best way to be, the best thing for sure is to know for ourselves, right? 100% certainty. There's nothing here for you on this world except for Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. And pretty soon here, when you Salakia. Now I'm mixing words and topics that I heard from other brothers' videos, okay? So, your girl, I'm talking about myself, okay? So when I say my girl, you could think about it, your girl or your wealth or your whatever the fuck, right? Whatever you lean on, right? Your video game, whatever. When life is getting fucked up or when it's heavy, yeah, that's kind of what these women are there for. You know, the elder, so Arya? I don't know, Salakia. One of the elders, right? I keep hearing it from him. If we were going through this hell with our women, this would be easy as fuck, right? Like, if we had our women 100%, like, everybody would be, like, surviving. Like, not even surviving, thriving. Like, we'd be okay, right? But because we don't, and because women in general are just not all the way agreeable, you know, what is it, Apostle John, was it? You know, he says you're still going to have trouble in the flesh. Right? So it's not perfect. Your video game, not perfect. Your money, not perfect. Whatever, everything, whatever low-key kind of brings you comfort is not perfect. So what do you need to do? You need to rely on Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai for that comfort. But more so in the times that are coming. See, now I'm mixing subjects from other videos. More so in the times that are coming. Jacob's trouble, you think you'll be able to bust a nut and just feel okay about what's going on around you? You're fucking crazy. You think you're gonna be able to log into your fucking MMORPG, play for a few hours, and then like worry about what you're gonna do as far as whether between taking the chip or not? Like, that's not how it works, bro. We're gonna have to rely more and more and more and more and more and more on Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. You think during Jacob's trouble he'll be able to pay your way out of it? Your money won't even fucking work. You think during Jacob's trouble you could use gold and silver, like the physical shit, to trade for money? The moment they know you got gold and silver, they're coming for you. Brother, is no escape. Whatever you think you're going to be. See, I'm talking to my fucking self, man. There's only one answer. Whatever you think you are going to do during these end days, the only right answer is it's not even your will. It's if Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai willed it from the beginning to save you. That's how really fucked up. It's not fucked up, but that's how fucking surreal and fucking real this is. So what did the brother, I just listened to the video, most recent video from GMS Yukon, Canada. I'm literally repeating his fucking words in my own way. Shit is about to get so fucking real. See, I can also talk about C9 as well. Damn. I actually don't want to because I don't want to, but like I'm as you know, I'm driving and I'm at the fucking office, but really I got fucking 10 minutes realistically before I gotta get on a meeting. But whatever, we continue. You know, at this point I'm like, is it regurgitating? No. I'm saying what he was saying in the video. This specifically. So so for me though, like what happened on the weekend, it's like that happened. Then I watched that video. It's all making sense. It's all adding up. You know. Salakia, hold on. Okay. You know, and you know, like I said again, right? It's really nothing wrong with I don't even know why I'm making such a emphasis on this. Let me just say it one last time. There's nothing wrong with these pleasures like your woman, and even money. Money is a defense. Is nothing wrong with it by itself. Okay, it's not a wicked thing off rip. It can be used for wickedness, right? Same with your title. Whatever. It could be as the defense or your possessions, the things you own, right? The gold and silver, nothing wrong, okay? But these things, it's not going to save you when the real problem, right? These things is not going to save you when it's really go time, right? These things aren't going to save you when shit hits the fan. I'll say it like that. Right there, I can leave it there. I really don't know what else to say. But yeah, I guess just to recap, this weekend, it was smooth. Saturday, even Sunday, like I could have just went back in after I dropped her off. We could have just hung out for a few hours. But what's the point, man? What's the point? I mean, I don't know. I really don't know if I'm even explaining this properly, because it's not about my girl even. It could have been like, it could have been like this weekend, like I could have fucking worked 16-hour a week, and then the day after that I could have worked another 16-hour a week, whatever, or 16-hour day. But in the end, it's like, what's the point? What's the point? What's the point? What's the point of? I don't think I'm explaining this shit properly. But either way, I hope whatever I said kind of just makes sense. I just got to my parking lot. Got to my parking lot, and I'm gonna light some incense, because in that GMS, is it the GMS Yukon video? I'm not sure which. No, it was another brother. He was talking about, that's our heritage. Either way, to get into that, if you feel off in the spirit, like the incense, nothing wrong with that. It's part of our culture. Shit, it smells good. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I'm talking to you guys. My vehicle is still in drive, man. That's fucked up. Yeah, let me close here and rest for 5 minutes before I go in, man. Kahalo Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Kahalo Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. I also want to give double honors and praises to the elders of Great Millstone, and I want to say shalom to the Akim, who are pushing this truth to the far and wide quarters of the earth. And I also want to say shalom to the sincere sisters who are listening and learning in silence. And my final words, bro. Stick as close as you can to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. Don't let anything fucking distract you. Not women, not games for you youngins, right? And definitely don't let it be some sinful shit, Don't let it be drugs. Don't let it be you can't put down the blunt, can't put down the bottle, can't put down the cig, whatever. Don't let it be some easily avoidable like that, right? Call Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay. Shalom, and on to the next.